Cześć, z tej strony Aleksandra Filipiak. Jakiś czas temu przeprowadziłem fajną rozmowę z Jamesem. Dobrze się przyjęła, także z prezesem postanowiliśmy pójść za ciosem. Tym razem mamy naszego kolejnego przyjaciela z zagranicy. Jest to Darrell Harris, chociaż jak my lubimy na niego mówić Darek. Chociaż też ciężko powiedzieć z zagranicy, w końcu to już jest nasz człowiek. Postaram się tak samo jak było z Jamesem, pomóc wam go lepiej poznać. Popytam go o rzeczy też poza koszykarskie. Troszeczkę poznamy jego historię. Myślę, że możemy zaczynać. Darrell, you ready to talk?
Go
Tell me all the secrets that you have in your life. So let's go. Maybe we're going to start from the beginning, because I know that you were born in Cleveland, Ohio. You know that the city is close to my heart because of LeBron James.
Yeah.
You know, you like him too. Tell me how your journey with the basketball start.
My journey was
always basketball, or you started with something else?
No, my journey was football. American football was my first love, first sport. From age 8 to 16, all I played was American football. And then I grew tall. And then they was like, you might as well play basketball. And the rest is history. I played basketball 1 year of high school. Did decent, but wasn't really good. And then I went to junior college. That's when I got good because the coach, he picked me up every day to go practice with him in the morning and the evening just so I could get better. And it helped. The first year I played junior college, we won the national championship.
I saw you were on the second All-American team.
And then my next year we went back to the Final Four, but we lost, and I was like All-American Player of the Year. My jersey actually is retired in my JUCO.
You see, you just needed really like 2 years for it?
Yeah, then 2 years in Division I, and then 18 years over here.
Man, that time fly by. Tell me, what do you miss the most from USA?
What I miss the most from USA is my grandmother's cooking. I will be honest with you. My grandmother's cooking, because she, I love her cooking with her breakfast, pancakes, bacon, eggs, all that. Her cooking, my grandma could throw down.
I got similar memories with my grandma, because now she's like too old to cook, and she do some of the like charnina.
Yeah.
It's like that from the duck
from
blood.
The duck
Not everybody likes it, but that's my favorite dish, and she did it like I was always crazy when she did that. Okay. So you played in a couple of countries like Uruguay, Portugal, Spain, Greece. We even talked that you said to me that you were for 2 months in Israel, and then of course Poland. Tell me, which place was the best? And is it a place that you would like to go and visit, go back there, take the family there?
Oh yeah, Tenerife. Hands down, Tenerife is probably the best place I played, because it was
just because of the weather?
Because of the weather. Because it was like November, December, and it was still like 25 outside.
Okay, I'm asking because James asked James the same question, and he surprised me a lot because he picked up the Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah, he said because of the people and all the stuff. It was a little bit. He said that if I remember correctly, he said it was a little bit like USA. He felt that.
If it's for the people, I will have to say.
Besides Poland, of course.
Besides Poland, I would have to say Israel wasn't bad, to be honest with you. I like Israel.
But now,
now Israel wasn't bad. Spain was, I would say Spain. Spain was good. I felt like...
How it was in Uruguay?
Uruguay, I was there for 4 or 5 months. Yeah. It was 4 or 5 months. Because I left Spain and went to Uruguay. Yeah, it was 4 or 5 months.
Okay. So your basketball journey is really, really long. Tell me, for sure you got a lot of memories, all the fun memories. You got any, stories to tell us? Some funny stories? What was the most funny story that you got? A basketball story.
Funny?
Yeah, man, you need to have a lot of them, man. My funniest is that I always talk about it. When we went from Gliwice on a road game, and we just stopped for 5 minutes, to go to the toilet, and they left me.
Oh,
when I went out from the toilet, I said, where the buses? And they go to the highway, and I said, hey. And I'm calling to my friend that was sitting next to me, and I said, hey, man, why did you go? And he said, wait, where you at? And I heard by the phone that he was looking for me. Man, I'm on the stuff. I'm waiting for you. But there was 2 decent people. They saw all the thing, and they took me, and they gave me a drive.
I would have to say one of my funniest stories. Like I forget. I was playing in Kowalczyk. We were playing like Pruszków or something, like over there in that area. And we stopped. We won the game, and we stopped. After you win, you are happy. And we stopped, and we had we couldn't go to the restroom. We had to use the bathroom, and it was like a hill. and the coach accidentally fell down the hill, and then we had to go down in the thing and pick him up and put him back
But he was okay.
He was okay, but it was just funny because
I can
he
imagine.
fell down the hill. And we was dying laughing.
Because always when something happened with the coach,
Yeah.
in the first moment, everybody look at themselves. Can we laugh or not?
Yeah.
But then
it was funny, but it was okay. He was laughing too.
Okay. Just I need to get back to one thing because I don't know if everybody is aware, but when you play in Portugal, you told me that you played there for half of a season.
Yeah,
and I don't know if
season.
everybody know, but you were the MVP of the league.
Yeah.
You were the MVP of the All-Star game.
Yes.
So for everybody, just know that little bit of effort. You don't need to all the season, but in half of the season, you can show everything.
The funny part about that was I left Spain. I don't know where. I was in Germany first.
Also, I missed the Germany.
Yeah, but I was only there for preseason because I tore a ligament in my ankle, so I had to go home rehab, and then that's when I went to Portugal in like December, and the team was like in like second to bottom, and then we ended up going to the playoffs, and I mean it was a good team, it was a good experience. Like Portugal for me, if it's a good league for when you first starting out, like really it's a good league. Me being younger, I was hungry and I just wanted to prove myself.
I can understand that. Tell me, you play like in a lot of teams with a lot of players. Who was the best player that you play against, and who was the best player that you played with?
Best player I ever played against, Quintel Woods. They was hands down. They was calling him the Polish LeBron James. Whenever he wanted to,
and even when he was going to the NBA, he was like a major talent.
He's the only person who got drafted out of junior college to go to the NBA, like in the first round. No, when he wanted to play, there was no stopping him.
If he would be focused on the basketball,
he
would easily play in the NBA.
Hands down, him and Baby Shaq.
Oh yeah,
Baby Shaq from Greece. I played against him in Greece, and it's a big dude. That's a big boy.
I can imagine. I saw him once when I was on the finals of the Euro Cup, like in 2011.
It's so funny. I have a picture where I'm checking him, and I'm behind him, but you don't see me.
Nothing,
because he's so bigger than me.
Yeah.
And like you don't even see me. But the best player I played with, I have a couple. I have Lace Darius Dunn was a very good player. Sack Henry was very good. Who else I want to say? Ted Scott. I mean, my second year in Poland, we had a dude named Ted. He averaged 30 points a game in extra classes. Like
that's
Ted was a good hooper.
Tell me, some of your colleagues from college basketball, they play till now, or you're the last one?
That's the funny part. When I first started playing basketball, everybody was calling me trash, terrible, this and that, and the funny part is I outlasted all of them.
You outplayed all of them.
I outplayed all of them. I don't think nobody's still playing, to be honest with you, now. From when I graduated college in 2007. I don't think nobody's still playing.
Okay. So now we're going to go to Poland. You came here in season 09-10?
2009, yeah.
2009-2010. What made you choose Poland?
It's funny because
I'm curious.
I had after Uruguay.
Did you know anything about Poland before?
Man, only thing I know about Poland was World War II. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm not going World War II. I knew about Auschwitz, with the Warsaw Ghetto, and stuff like that because I had a class about World War II in college. I knew nothing about Poland, but it was either Poland, Bulgaria, or Russia, like the second league, not the VTB league, the league under VTB.
But still, in Russia, you can earn a lot of money.
Yeah, but then I was like, you know what? Let me go to Poland and see Poland. Like, I wanted to go somewhere where I knew I didn't know nothing about. So I was like, let me go to Poland. I went to Poland, and I stay here.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Okay, so it's more than 15 years. What do you think about Poland after all that time? Do you like it? You have a beautiful wife here. You got 2 beautiful daughters, Polish citizenship. So you're like one of us right now, yeah?
Yeah, I love Poland. It's my second. Like I said, like I'm originally from America, but this is like my second home. I have no problem with Poland. I love it, to be honest with you. It's quiet. It's not like America. Like, it's quiet. I like it. In America, you can't walk up and down the street like at 12 at night or 2 in the morning. You have to worry about something happened to you. Here, anytime, it's nobody. The people, when I first got here, the people wasn't friendly, but I understood it because I'm different.
Because when you came here, there was not that much foreign people.
No, for sure. It was crazy because I would just be walking the streets and people would just stop and look at me. And I'd be like,
I was thinking about that 09 or 10 year, and I said to Asha, yeah, when he came here, the only couple of black people that I can remember from Inowrocław was a couple of doctors, and that was all. So
but
every time you saw Dan, you was always like, oh. Yeah, somebody different. I'm not saying that something in a bad way, but
it didn't bother me though, because I understood. A lot of people rarely saw, black, and then I'm
it's the
tall.
Same like if I would go to Africa and they were
then I'm
looking
tall.
At me,
People that see the Soki, I'm tall, so it's like. But I mean, I have no problem with Poland. I live in Kowalczyk. It's I'm by the sea. Everything, I have no problem with Poland. I love Poland. I love the food now. Before I hated the food. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Oh my goodness! When I first got here, oh my God.
Why? So what did you eat?
Man, I was eating like hamburgers, and I was like buying like.
I remember Daniel Swenson that played in Astoria. They always were stand that he always eat McDonald's.
Yeah, I was like, man, the food.
Man, Polish food is one of the best in the world, man.
I had a sensitive belly, I guess.
Hey, what's your favorite Polish food?
A pierogi mięso. Pierogi mięso, and my wife, grandmother Bigos. And kielbasa, I don't know. Grilled kielbasa.
But you prefer like Polish or USA food?
Oh, hands down Polish food now.
It's like healthier.
It's more healthier. American food is more chemicals and stuff in it. Like
you can see.
Even my mother, when my mother came here and ate McDonald's here, she was like, "Oh my God, it tastes completely different than the McDonald's in America." I was like, "Yeah."
And when now you mention your mother, tell me, because now the people don't know that you're not like visiting your home like every couple of months. How you deal with the gap? Because like it's a couple thousand of kilometers. When did you last time you saw your family? I'm not talking about the video calls. But like
the last time I was in America was 2017.
So it's like 8 years. Man.
Yeah. I mean, I always have plans to go back, but then something always come up or happen. I mean, I miss my family, my brothers, my sister, my mother, and everything. But, I try to call them every day or talk to them on Skype or FaceTime them every day and everything. But, once I get my family, now they're my responsibility. Now I have to take care of my family, so I have to be here.
It would be way tougher if you would be alone.
Yeah, if I was alone, okay, but I have my family and I got my wife and my two daughters and her mother and stuff. So it's like I got my family here, so it's like I'm okay, and I don't need to go back.
Well, I think that we talked about it previously. You're rather gonna stay here in Poland than go to US, yeah?
For sure. Once I'm done, I will stay here in Poland for sure. There's no problem with it.
But tell me one thing, because I know that you mentioned about it like a couple months ago. You're thinking about that you would like to have baby boy because you got 2 girls. Tell me.
Right now, no, I don't want no more. I'm too old to be having kids no more. But it would have been nice to have a baby boy. But I'm happy with my 2 daughters. Yeah. My youngest daughter, sometimes she act like a little boy. She be jumping all around the place and everything. But I'm happy with my 2 daughters.
Both of them are dancing.
Yes, both of them are dancing.
And your wife got a dance school.
And my wife has a.
But
dance
I saw
school.
you 2 dancing like Michael Jackson on the stage. Tell me, so the girls are dancing because of you or because of your wife?
Because of my wife. I'm not. Listen.
Every game, when you see the music go loud, I see you dancing.
I'm not that great of a dancer. I did that Michael Jackson name because my wife needed me because they did a play, The Evolution of Dance, and they needed somebody to play Michael Jackson. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. It's fun, it was fun with the kids, so I did it. But I'm not a great dancer. I'm an okay
You're like
dancer.
multi-talent. You're a hip-hop artist too. Oh. What's I know? You pick up like the 16 bars?
Yeah, because Kiko nominated me, so I was like, it's a fun thing, it was
people,
for
you
charity.
Need to check it out. You need to check it out.
Yeah, Hot 16. Darrell Harris, the Hot 16.
Yeah. Okay, so we can move on. Tell me now. Now you're like a year and a half in Inowrocław. Who made you? Who made the transfer to pick you up here, or what happened that you choose Inowrocław, which I'm glad of.
So after Krosno, it was. I don't remember. I remember like my ex-agent who used to represent me in Poland. He was like, I hear Inowrocław was looking for a big guy. And I was like, okay, it's no problem. I'll go there, whatever. But then they was like, Hubert Mazur is the coach. And I was like, oh, I used to play with Hubert. Hubert was my teammate. And I was like, oh, I don't mind to go play for him. And then Hubert called me. And I was like, and then Dwoniak was going to sign here too. And they called me and we was talking. And I was like, it's no problem for me to go. It's not that far from home. It was closer than Krosno because I was supposed to go back Yeah.
Crossing is like the whole country to
And
get
so
back home.
I just wanted to be closer to home. And then it was like, and we had a conversation, and I was like, okay. And I played in Drugi Liga before, and I was like, it's no problem for me. And I know they wanted to go up, and I was like, I wanted to try to be a part of something special and help them go up.
Oh, yeah, so that's what we did last season. But
Yeah.
tell me, what do you think after all the years you were in different clubs, you saw different structures of the clubs and all the things, the people that run the clubs. What do you think about Noteć?
This is a very good club. They passionate. I like that. They passionate about the club. They want the club to do good. They good people. They very good people. The fans are crazy. They cheer in every game and stuff like that's. Even when we was in the second league last year for games of the playoffs, it was like sold out.
We were packed, man.
Yeah.
I was what I said when I was talking with James. I was fighting for this like for 15 years, man. Because I saw it how it was packed like 20 couple years ago when I was kid, and then I need to look at the games where there was like 15 people, 20 people, and then you go to a couple years later and you see 2,000 people, 2,500 people chanting your name, and jumping around.
We was having more fans than teams in the first league and extra class. Like it was like that's the one thing. The city support the team,
and one of the I think important thing is that when you talk to the club president or all the people, they are honest with you.
That's
If there are any problems, even it's not happening in Inowrocław, but if there are problem with money, they will come to and tell you.
That's what they noble and honest people. That's what I can say
really
about
important.
them.
So
That's very important.
Players, if you're thinking about really good club and really good
That's
people,
my one pet peeve. I always tell like teams, don't lie. If you're gonna be late with the money, just be honest about it. That's the best thing to do. Don't lie about it. Just it's simpler.
It's about life. You got family to care about. So
just be honest and it's okay.
Yeah. And tell me, now we're gonna move on to the first league, to our season. Tell me what you think about the first league this season, because it's really tough, man.
Man, it is. Now, okay, other than Krosno, because Krosno lost 6 games.
And Bydgoszcz maybe 7.
And Bydgoszcz lost 8, but after that, from 3rd to
the bottom
to like 15, because like no, it's 18 teams, 18, 17, 16. So to the 15, like anybody could get to the playoffs. You're not sure. Anybody
can beat anybody.
Anybody can beat anybody.
We lost with Krosno on the road like by 30 or 20 couple points, and I said, man, they're really good. And then they lost a couple of games, and I said, man, everybody can beat everybody.
But that's how the league's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be like one team just dominating or 2 teams dominating. It should be equal, and that's what make the league and quality of play better.
Do you see any favorite to promotion to the PLK?
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, I don't know about Krosno, their situation. They want to go up. I know Bydgoszcz want to go up for sure. They want to go up. I mean, I think it's anybody, especially in the playoffs. The playoffs is different.
You
never know. When the playoffs, okay, the regular season, but once the playoffs come, it's a different beast. You know that.
It's
like
it's the veterans.
It's the best of the best. Like you really have to play. So
But beside the promotion, the relegation team, that's going to be tough too.
That's going to be tough too. I mean, I don't mean to say this, but Radom and Sopot
are in a tough situation.
They're in a tough situation to get out.
But that third spot,
that's
going to be fight to the last game, I think.
For sure, it's going to be fight to the last game.
But now, when Opole won the second game with Rzeszów, they got a little bit of an advantage, I would say.
But they still only got 10 wins. And Rzeszów
got 11.
Rzeszów, Szijak, Slonks, and Stargard got 11.
Mm-hmm. And tell me what you think about us. We're going to go to the playoffs, or? Man,
that'd be a great dream to go to the playoffs. I mean, anything is possible. What, we 15-11 now? We got 8 games left. Anything is possible. I say you win like 18, 19 games, you're going to go to the playoffs in the first league for sure. 18, 19. If you win 20, for sure you go.
Yeah.
I say 18, 19 max, and you should be able to go to the playoffs. I would love for us to go to the playoffs in our first season. That would be great. Back to the first league. That would be good.
And this year you're going to turn what, 41?
I would be 41.
41. And you saw, how it is with the fans during the season. A couple of times they were, put him in, even roast me, roast you, and then you put all the numbers like he can play, he can run, and then you put like 24-11, then you put 15-10, and they are gone. Tell me, what's your recipe for the longevity? What make you go at age 40 with that passion? You got that passion that I don't see in like most of the young players. I would love to see every like 19, 20-year-old go as hard on the trainings, because you don't see the training, how we train, how he tries on the training, even when something hurts him. Sometimes I go, hey, D, it's enough. don't go. No, I won't play. I won't play.
Because
I'm okay.
I know at my age, I want to savor everything. I know I don't have a lot of years left. So I'll try to savor every moment, because, you never know what can happen. And, but I mean, this is the game. I fell in love with the game and I still have a lot of love for it. That's why I continue to play and want to play because it shows people okay.
Hey, I know, but love won't give you like 20 years of playing, man.
I know. But
it's a little bit of luck.
It's a little bit of luck. I mean, I had my injuries, but it's.
Did you have any surgery?
I had surgery on my foot. I have a metal plate in my foot. And then I had
maybe that's why you don't fly to USA.
and then I have surgery on my shoulder too. I have like metal anchors in my shoulder too. But it's because I was how can I say this? I know I'm old, but I mean, I still have passion for it. That's the thing. Once I feel like I don't have passion, then I know it's time.
Maybe you got old body, but young soul.
Yeah, I mean, mentally, I still feel like I can do a lot of things, but I know that I can't do physically. The
father time is chasing you.
Yeah, father time is always going to chase you. Father time is undefeated. But what people say that about me, about being old and everything, I embrace it, to be honest with you. I love it. It fuels me.
Makes you go, yeah.
It makes me go, and I like to prove people wrong because my whole life I always wanted to prove people wrong and everything. And then teams still want me, so I say why not? I can play,
And because sometimes before the game we go to each other and say, "Hey man, I'm too turned up today. I need to rest a little bit because I'm too on today." Okay, but there's one funny story that I wasn't aware, and it was like last season, and that just made me feel how long you were playing, and that was a crazy story for me because the one story with the sleeve and Maciek.
Yes.
Tell the people about it.
So Maciek
Marcinkowski,
when he was younger, he came to one of my games in Kowalczyk.
Where was that, like 13 years ago?
Man, it was like 2012. Yeah, 2011 or 2012. He came to the game, and I gave him one of my sleeves for the game, and he still had a sleeve to this day.
Yeah.
And Maciej is 26 years old.
Yeah, remember, he said about it, and on the next game, he just bring it to the locker room and show it to you. And I said, man.
And he got it. And I was like, and I remember the sleeve because it was blue and white, so that was my second season in Poland, so that was 2011.
Imagine when you had like a time machine, you go back and you see that kid, and then you imagine, man, I'm gonna play with him.
I'm playing with him.
Man, that's really
even
crazy.
like Mihal, Ojal, all them younger dudes, they'd be making fun of me how like I've been playing as long as they've been born and stuff like this.
And when you mention Ojal, we're hopefully gonna
hopefully he'll be okay.
He'll be okay, and you're gonna come back as soon as you can. Tell me, do you have any plans for after the basketball? Do you think about it, or you're still thinking about I'm gonna play a couple more years?
I've been thinking about it. I was thinking about like when I was done, when it's time for me to walk away from basketball, I wanted to walk away completely from basketball, like because
even you don't want to be a coach life.
But then I thought about it. I would love to coach kids. Like I should have did it, but I've been thinking about doing my own academy in Kowalczyk for kids, like a skills academy to teach kids and stuff like that, coach kids. But I also like
big man academy.
A big man, that too. But I also like cybersecurity stuff. Like I like computers and stuff like that. People don't know. I be like watching videos on YouTube and everything about like cybersecurity, everything like that. Like I like to like coding and stuff like that. So maybe I will get into that.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, I like to do stuff like that.
That's what one of the things
math was my favorite subject. I like numbers. I don't know people. I like numbers,
and you end up psychology. So now I need to watch myself.
Yeah, I have a degree in psychology. Yeah.
But tell me, that's one of the things that I wanted to ask you too. What do you do on your free time? Because you got like two different free times. Normal free time, you go always home and spend the time with family. But sometimes when you get like a day off and it's not
I'm gonna run down a typical day. Usually when I'm at home and I'm at home and I usually wake up like 6:30, get my kids ready, take them to school, this and that, take my wife to work, this and that. But when I'm at home by myself, I get up like 8 o'clock, I stretch, take a shower, come back out, stretch, eat breakfast. And if we have practice at 10, get ready to go practice at 10. Then I come home. I may play a game or two or 2K. I'm not going to lie to you. I might play PlayStation.
I know. I was talking about a couple of months, but I know you won't add me at the PS Network because you're afraid of me.
No, I'm not afraid of you. Okay, I got you. Well, I play some PS5 for a little bit. I try to work on my post. I got a book like I'll be writing down, try to work on my Polish a little bit, you know, try like 20, 30 minutes a day, read a couple pages out of a book and everything. And then I watch a lot of YouTube, to be honest, like old videos on YouTube, like LeBron James highlights and stuff. Like I like to watch like older videos for basketball.
Sometimes when I get like LeBron James videos, I'm like for an hour on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I can watch it for all the time. Tell me, how do you like after a year and a half in Inowrocław right now? What do you like to do here when you got yourself some favorite spots?
Oh man, I mean, I like to ride my bike around the city.
I remember. That's a funny story that I'm going to tell because once in the last season we had like a team group. Yeah, we met at a house of a couple of players. We were sitting there until some late hours, and Kuba left me at Mate's house, and we riding, and I see a big dude like in the middle of the night riding a bike, and it was you, man. I was laughing for 20 couple minutes. So in the middle of the city, riding bike at like 12:30.
Yeah, I don't mind.
It was so
I ride my
hilarious.
bike. The Solaniki is good. Solanki, my bad. Solanki is good. I like to go there, just walk around, like to get my legs going a little bit. That's really about it. I mostly stay in the house here, or I ride my bike around the city or the holla. That's my favorite place.
Okay. Man, I think that I'm out of the question. Thank you for the time.
Man, no problem.
It was
Thank
really,
you.
Really fun. Now I know you a little bit better because I like to talk to you a lot. So now I know a couple more things. So dziękuję bardzo za wywiad.
Proszę bardzo, nie ma problemu.
Bardzo fajnie poszło. Mam nadzieję, że poznaliście Darka trochę lepiej i że zostanie z nami jeszcze troszeczkę. Też mam taką nadzieję. Szanuję go bardzo, jego ciężką pracę, także wy też go doceniajcie, bo nie wiem jak długo jeszcze będziemy go oglądać. Dziękuję bardzo.
And anyway, about the fans, I understand like fans and how, they want the best for their team and everything. And I understand, fans because that's how I am when I judge NBA players and everything. Yeah. So it really doesn't bother me. I understand, and I understand from both sides of it. You know what I mean? That's why I don't get mad. I don't care. My wife be getting mad. I'm like, it's okay. It's everybody.
I got the same.
Everybody have an opinion, and it's okay. Like,
that's the part of the life of being a basketball player.
That's part of the life of being a sportsman.
Yeah, if you're talking about the comments, I need to say that the comments about me, they don't bother me. But if I see that they comment about my teammates, man, that's when I'm getting furious. Yeah. That was like a ton of times when I had like. When I see this guy put something on somebody, so I'm gonna send him a message, and I had like that big message, and on the end I said, nah, I can do it. I can do it because it's not what I'm supposed to do.
I love it, to be honest.
That's how you said that gives you an extra fuel.
Yeah.
So then,
especially and then they talk about you bad, and then you play good. It's like
and they're like,
shut them up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like okay.
Yeah, that's good. So Darrell, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Dziękujemy bardzo.
Do zobaczenia.